Okay, so last time we talked about getting the Kyosho Lazer ZX-S and ZX-S Evolution parts, the sort of catted up so that we can do 3D printing um, for anyone who wants some, let's say, reproduction parts for the ZX-S. And a while back, I sent these parts out to a friend who is very good with CAD software, and he drew up all the parts. So here, what you see is he took each part and made an individual file for them. I just took a bunch of them and sort of slapped them together just to make it easier for you guys to see. But this is the front assembly portion. So we have the bumper, the front inner arm mount, all four of the gearbox pieces for the front. Okay, and then this piece here is what the upper arms mount onto. Okay, so all of these will be available for 3D printing soon, but I'm just going to show you briefly the other parts that are also done. Let's see here. Yeah, okay, fine. If I do... so on the rear, what do we have for the rear? We have the two, lower gearbox halves, and again, the inner arm mount for the rear. And we also have caster blocks, right, left and right. These were, according to him, pretty tricky because the way the hulls go for the hinge pin, they do go in at a certain angle to give you a particular caster angle, and so I think he had some difficulty there. He drew each of these individually. I put these in together into the same file and put these little bars in here to connect them, kind of like a parts tree, so that when you print it, these sort of print as one piece. And that's what I plan to do with some of the other assemblies. So for instance, going to, like, let's say the front gearbox, front assembly, front gearbox, I think this one right here. Yeah, right here. So this would be for the front gearbox, all the four pieces, right? They're all adjacent to each other, and then I just put this little sort of kind of parts tree-like bar here. Because I'm not 100% sure if Shapeways will allow you to, let's say, have four disparate pieces that all print on a printer, or if it has to print as kind of like one piece. But either way, when you get it, it goes into a bag. And I don't know, I figured maybe just put that there just to keep all the pieces together. And by the way, I'm going to test print this myself before I release the parts on like a Shapeways store or something like that. But we have those pieces, and then if we go, let's say up here, oh, those are blend parts. Also have, hold on a second, I have to import the STL file. That's going to go back here. We also have the upper arms, right? Oops. So if I just take this and move it over, see? So this is the upper suspension arm, right? It looks a little bit like the YZ10 94, 95 upper arm. These are symmetric between the left and right arms, so you can just print as many of those as you want. And then I think the other piece, so we did the bumper, we did, what else did we do? Caster block, yeah, I think that's all. Oh, right. Hold on, one more piece. Rear tower mount. This one right here. So this piece is probably going to be one of the more, I don't know, maybe popular pieces, if I had to guess, because that tower mount is kind of a smaller piece than what you had for the Lazer ZX-R and the ZX-RR. This is specific to the ZX-S and ZX-S Evolution, and because it's a smaller part, and there's a lot of material here that was cut out from the original part, it's probably meant to be more lightweight, but it's quite possibly more fragile. So, right now what I'm doing is I'm doing a test print just on this rear tower mount, just to see how it looks, and I want to compare it side by side with the original part. And I'm test printing in 3 different materials. So I'm doing a PA11 SLS, a versatile plastic, natural versatile plastic, and they have this new material, natural nylon 6, mineral filled SLS. So I just want to print in all three and then show you guys how they look, how the texture looks, how the holes come out, and then I want to do a break test on them to see which one is stronger. And then, this part itself, I'm open to editing these parts because I have, some ability to do some 3D CAD here. So I can, like, for example, fill in, these holes here with extra material to make it stronger, maybe add a bit more around the sides here, something like that, to really beef it up. But for now, I just want to try to print the original design and see how it goes. So anyway, I just wanted to give an update here. These 3D parts are done, right? The 3D drawings are done. It's just a matter of, on my side, doing the testing. I got to print every part, test them out, and make sure that, they look right and they fit right. So I'm starting with this, and I'm going to down select what material I want to be the primary material choice for the parts. I'm guessing it's going to be the natural nylon 6. That's just a guess, though. We'll have to see. And then if whichever material I choose, I'm going to print all the rest of the parts in that material, and then I'm going to take a look, and then hopefully everything goes perfectly fine the first time around, and then I could just set these up as like a product on Shapeways. On Shapeways, you have to make a quote-unquote product to make it available for other people to sort of print your 3D models. So that's where we are with this right now. As far as the plate parts, so the shock towers, the upper deck, the lower deck, all that stuff, you can get those from Fiberlight. I do have a set that I ordered from Fiberlight. I have another set that I'm having reproduced within the United States from another supplier. I sent him my parts, and he's gonna draw those up and cut the parts for me, and I want to do some redesign with him specifically on like the shock towers and a few other pieces. So if you want the original parts as they are, Fiberlight does a fantastic job. If you're interested in some kind of redesigned shock towers, then I plan to work with this other guy on a few of those parts. So that will take a bit more time, but again, hopefully by end of year I'll have something there. So yeah, that's it for now. And let's see, what else do I want to say? So this program here, by the way, is called Blender. It's free to use, and I like it a lot. It's a pretty good 3D CAD program. You can do a reasonable amount of stuff with it, and it's just very useful for just opening up files and doing like minor edits. Anyway, that's it for now. Thanks for watching.